This sunscreen came out and people in my little corner of the internet kind of, and not a lot, but some people went a little like, what? What are you doing, Typology? So today I will be sitting down talking through this one. I'll also be reviewing their other sunscreen because I feel like we got to get to the bottom of the Typology sunscreen. What is going on out there, Typology? So if you are new here, my name is Dana. I do lots of videos on skincare, sunscreen, all the things. I talk about the world of influencers and the world of just life. I do vlogs sometimes. I try to switch it up, but I am going back to my roots today with this sunscreen video. And I really want to get to the root of like what these are and how you should be using them, and also, are they good? So if you want to enjoy with me, because I'm going to enjoy it, I hope you enjoy it, be sure to subscribe, like this video, make sure your notifications are turned on, and we'll get into it right now. Back in my setup in my Airbnb, I was just thinking, this is kind of odd. It's like, obviously like this water and like the bottom of the ocean kind of three portraits, but we're in Durham, North Carolina, so like 2 hours from the beach. So I don't know why like that oceany part of the decor is here. It's the only part in this Airbnb, but I just realized, and I don't love that decor style, so anyway, that's a tangent. If you are wondering why I'm in Airbnb, well, I have told over on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me there. We're doing a house renovation and it's just too much for me to live there. I have learned a lot about myself in recent years. And so I'm here, my husband is working on it there and it works out. And I also have some vlogs. So if they're not up yet, hopefully they are by this point, go check them out. I actually show you the house renovation and all that. But hopefully you're interested and hopefully you stick around. Otherwise, now I'll get into the review. For those of you who get mad when I don't start right away, first of all, are you new to the internet and new to YouTube videos? This is not 2017 anymore. We talk about our life. We're full three-dimensional people. So anyway, I will start now though. What I'm talking about, and the reason for this video, is really just this product. I also picked up their other SPF, which I'm going to talk about why it's interesting. I can't find it on their website right now. I mean, I can, but it's a little hidden. So basically, let's dig into this mystery of the Typology Urban Shield Serum SPF 50, because they came out with this pretty recently, maybe like a month now, or a month ago now, but this was supposed to be kind of from their, I don't know, descriptions on their website, like an SPF serum. So you just put 2 to 3 drops on and you're good and like, welcome to the world. And then people started questioning that and saying like, well, really? Like, how does that work that you just put 2 to 3 drops on? And they're like, no, like you need more than 2 to 3 drops. And also like you need a sunscreen over top. So it's a bit of deceptive kind of, I don't know if I would say deceptive, incorrect marketing. And they did change it. Now, a lot of their marketing and like on their Instagram, it's all in French, and then you translate it to English if you are English speaking. So I'm like, did it get lost in translation? I don't know. They are an interesting brand to say the least, but I also kind of like them. I'm not sure if I've figured out my thoughts, like my, I don't know, set in stone thoughts. I don't know if they'll ever be set in stone on Typology, but I thought it was a really interesting thing to try. And I want to show you what it's all about. I'll put it on my face, of course. I'm also going to talk through what it is and what's inside of it. And of course, like always, I will give you my final thoughts at the end. So 4 minutes into the video, I'm actually going to put them on my face. So all of you out there who hate that kind of thing, hi, it's me, I'm the problem. Okay, let's zoom in and put it on my face. I'm going to be putting them on about 5 drops, and then I will talk you through why. So this is the L50 SPF 30 Urban Shield Serum, 1% Resveratrol plus Polysaccharides. Retails for $58.90 for 1 fluid ounce. So that's a lot of money. And what it says about it is that it provides daily protection against UVA and UVB rays and pollution to prevent premature skin aging. They do still say on their website, and I think they changed this only on the Instagram page, but it says apply 3 to 4 drops to the entire neck and face every morning. massage, and then apply a moisturizer suited to your skin type. As far as ingredients, the active ingredient for sunscreen is zinc oxide. And then there is also polysaccharide and resveratrol, which I love the resveratrol, especially like 1%. I really like to see that because then it is more skincare than sunscreen. Moving on to the sunscreen, this is the Creme L52 SPF 50 face sunscreen with hyaluronic acid. It's also called Creme Solaire. This retails for $42.90, so again, not cheap at all, and you get 1.7 fluid ounces or 50 milliliters. So they say to apply this evenly to the entire face and neck before sun exposure, reapply, and it is not water resistant. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll come back and kind of rub this the rest of the way in. Okay. So that's what we have. Now I'm going to talk through some of the pros and cons for both of these sunscreens. Now, I actually really enjoyed this Urban Shield serum, but I have a few issues. I don't like the dropper whatsoever, especially, I know a glass bottle is better for the environment, but there comes a point where you just can't get any more product out, and I'm at that point already. You're also only getting 1 fluid ounce. So even if I'm just looking at this as skincare, those are 2 problems. I mean, 1 fluid ounce for skincare, like a serum, is pretty standard. But the fact that I can't get a lot of the product out anymore is a problem that I don't really want to pay for or to deal with. Also, let's talk about paying. I'm paying, what did I say, $65 for this? So it's a luxury product at that point, or price point. Now let's get to what it's actually made for. This I don't think is a sunscreen, and I don't believe should be used as your primary and sole sunscreen, and I don't use it that way ever. This to me, I think of it, I put it in my skincare category. Like in my mind, I have categories, you know, where I just put things. I don't put this in the sunscreen category. This is what I do is I do my vitamin C. If I have another serum or moisturizer, I do those. And then this is the last of my skincare before I do my sunscreen. So what I think of it is resveratrol. Like I'm getting 1% resveratrol, which is amazing. And I'm getting some SPF. Like SPF 30 is not bad, but I would never leave the house just wearing this, especially on a sunny day. Maybe if I'm not leaving the house at all, this would be an okay thing, and I'm not gonna be sitting by a window. You know, you're getting some SPF, but I don't think you would be even getting SPF 30 because even if you put 5 drops, which is what I usually do, or you're not getting enough of it to get that SPF 30. So maybe you think of it as like SPF 15 on those like days when you're not leaving the house. So I think there's some pretty deceptive marketing going on here, and I don't love that, especially because the way that they advertise it and the way that they show it is like somebody putting like a drop there, and a drop there. Like, you know how I feel about that. We've talked about that before. I hate that. And it does apply really nicely. And as a serum, I really enjoy it. It doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy. It sinks in really nicely. It's definitely got a smell, like a very chemically smell to it. So if you don't like that, then that might not be for you. But other than that, like if this were just me being able to spend $60 on a serum every month, I would be repurchasing it. That said, will I repurchase it? I don't know. One of the things that I feel like what happens to me is after I use it all up and then I don't have it for a while, I'm like, I'm missing something in my life. And if I feel that need, then I will repurchase it. At the moment, my thought is that I will miss it, but I won't want to repurchase it because of a few reasons. 1, the price. 2, the application. And 3, well, not application, but like how I can get or can't get the product out of here. So like right now, I can see if I put it up to the light, well, can I? I don't know. I thought I could see how much. There's still like, should still be maybe like a third, but I can't get to it. Today, I even took the dropper out and went like that on my hand, but because it's a glass bottle, just not enough is coming out. So I'm already at the point where I'm really frustrated. And that alone, it's like, is it worth my money to get half of the bottle? Probably not. Now, moving into the Creme Solaire, the thing about this that is very interesting is I can't find it on the website. I can't even like, if I type in SPF on their website, I come up with the Creme Solaire, or with the serum drops, but this doesn't come in. I have to type in Creme Solaire SPF Typology into Google and then I can find it. It's very odd. And also like, why are their ingredients not on the website? I don't get it. This is fine. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this belaboring it because as someone who's tried hundreds of sunscreens at this point, it's okay. It's a pricey sunscreen and you're not really getting anything revolutionary. I do like that it's SPF 50. I do like that it's nice and hydrating. It really does feel more like a moisturizer than anything. It doesn't sting my eyes. It is a hybrid sunscreen, which for me, I know some people do love that. For me, I feel like you're not really getting the best of both worlds that's what they like. Nobody says that, but I think that's the point of a hybrid. Like, you're getting the mineral protection, but you're also getting something that applies more easily, like a chemical. I don't find that I get that. I have light medium skin and there's a cast. Like, this is not a sunscreen I would want to leave my house with, just with nothing else over it. So like today I'll put maybe a little concealer, or I don't know. I don't really want to do a full face, but you can see that the skin is visibly lighter. And I have read reviews where to people with darker skin tones, it's a no-go. So for that reason, it's kind of, for me, like, it's just not something that is going to be like a throw on and go. And for other sunscreens that do have a cast, I just find I can find a drugstore one that's a lot cheaper if I want a cast, which I don't know who wants a white cast. So I guess at the end of the day, I am a little conflicted. And I think I mentioned this in the beginning. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity with both of these products. I mean, this one, it's just a hybrid sunscreen. Like, I don't know, find a sunscreen that really works for you and you enjoy and use it. And this is not one that really works and I enjoy using. So for me, it's a pass, but it's not a bad sunscreen. But the thing I think I'm more interested in is this Urban Shield serum, because I could see myself really enjoying something like this, a product like this, where I'm getting like that extra boost. But I want them to change the packaging. I want a pump top. It looks pretty, but it doesn't work. Or it works. Like, when you actually get the product out, this dropper does work. You have to hold it first and then go in. But the fact that I can't get maybe a third of the product out of the bottle is very irritating for the price. So I think it's the idea that I like, but the actual application of that idea, like how the product came to fruition, is what I don't like. So I don't know. You know, I feel like it was time. I've reviewed a few sunscreens today that I really, really enjoyed. And there had to come a time where there was something where I was like, you know. But I think that's why you guys watch my channel, because I don't say everything is wonderful. And I try to give you a nuanced look at the sunscreens. But more importantly, how to use something like this. If you see something like this that's labeled as a serum and you really are only supposed to or can use a few drops, just think of it as an addition, a bonus, but don't think of it as your main sunscreen. So, I don't know. I feel like I can't say anything else, but I will leave it there, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!